Hi, this is Jessica with Eagle Academy Homeschool, and this is just a quick video to show you guys how I planned out our year. I started with calendar pages like this, and I decided when I kind of wanted to try to start and when I had hoped to be finished and what holidays we needed to take off in between, and I kind of mapped it all out. And then I added in things like piano lessons and field trips and vacations I knew we were going to take, and I wrote it all down and basically came up with a plan of when we would school and when we would have days off. And for the most part, it follows our local public school because the kids have quite a few friends that are still in the public school system. For the beginning of the year, we have a really long vacation in October because my mom is coming from Montana all the way to Georgia to visit us for 2 weeks, and I didn't want to be stuck doing school the whole time she's here. We're also taking time off for Thanksgiving, 2 whole weeks at Christmas, and then in the spring we're taking a lot of long weekends, just because that works best for us. With my husband working the way that he does, when he's home for a holiday, I want to be able to spend time with him and have the kids spend time with him, and so that works best for us. I also kind of went through and figured out what classes we were doing on what days, and most likely what order we would do them in. If the kids decide that they don't like this order, I'll kind of swap it up. But you can see that I've got one longer class in the morning and one longer class in the evening, and then I've divided the other shorter classes. We'll take our lunch in between, and then in between each of the classes we'll take shorter breaks. Then the next step was to go through and look at our curriculum and decide, how many pages they had to do a day, how our lessons were going to work out. For some of the classes, I actually decided, week 1, what the subject is we're going to be working on, all the way through. For this, you can see I actually have 3 different grade levels of health booklets, and so for some of the lessons, we'll just be teaching from one book. For some of the lessons, each kid has a coordinating lesson in their book that they can turn to. Just so Little Bear has something that's a little more his level, and Sister Bear and Brother Bear are both working on a little bit higher level work. I went ahead and figured out how long it would take them to get through our Life Pack English workbooks. I figured out what we're going to be working on for our music. My kids have some basic understanding of music, and Sister Bear will be taking piano lessons, so she'll be learning a lot more this year. But for our music classes as a group, we're doing a lot of basic knowledge, and then we're going to do music appreciation. So we'll be learning about music that's traditional to certain places, as well as learning about some of the classical composers. French, kind of an idea on what vocab and what lessons we're going to do in what order. And again, with art, we'll start out learning some basics, but then we'll go into some art appreciation, and my plan is to have the kids with each week as we learn about a different art style or art period. we're going to be doing our own art projects to reflect that. If you guys have any specific questions, if you want to see specifically how things match up across the books or what certain lessons in certain books look like, feel free to ask in the comments or shoot me an email or a message on the Facebook page, and I will do my best to get those questions answered. But I hope for those of you that have been asking that this kind of helps give you an idea on how I planned all of this out.